Hello everyone, welcome to the options process for art and design with the photography. It's presented by me, Mrs. Cass. So here are some of the things that you may choose to do, some of the things that you may be asked to do, and this is some of the ways that we will do that. So we do loads and loads of different experimenting in photography. We try and make it as creative and as fun and as exciting as we can. So we capture lots of still images, we make them into GIFs, we sometimes even do some videoing. So the first thing that you'll do is learn all the rules and the basics of photography before embarking on your first project work. All the way through, we'll look at other people, we'll look at different photographers, different styles, and we'll learn about the manipulation process, and that's done all mostly on computers. Some of it is done physically, where we're in the classroom and we use some art techniques, but generally it's computer manipulation. So if you like computers, this may be the course for you. How will you be assessed? So the course comes in two parts. The first part is component 1 or unit 1, which is where you build a portfolio of work. That's a great big body of work that you will put forward, and that's 60% of your GCSE grade. So throughout that, you need to follow some assessment objectives, and we'll talk about those in a moment, but in a sustained project, which you will do in photography, you must cover all of the 4 assessment objectives that we give you. And then in the January of your second year, you will be given an externally set assignment, and that's given to you by the exam board, which in this case is AQA. And you'll be given a choice of 7 starting points, and those starting points are all given to you, and you can choose which one that you would like to explore further. And again, you need to cover all of the 4 assessment objectives, and that makes up 40% of your overall grade at GCSE. How will you be assessed? Let's have a look at those assessment objectives a little bit further. So assessment objective 1, this is where we look at other people, other photographers. How do they take photographs? What sort of angles do they use? What sort of lighting do they use? All of these things we need to consider. And we look at other people because they will help us to inform our development, our photographs, where we're going to take our project. We record in lots of different ways. As you can see, we record as a visual, but we also record with literacy. So you do need decent levels of literacy to do this course. You will be asked to form opinions, to give your opinions, to write those up. And then we've got assessment objective 2. This is where we refine and experiment with our ideas and our photographs. Again, this can take on a visual and also a written approach. So we refine by trying lots of different ways, manipulations, layers. We use lots of different programs to produce these effects, and we have a go and we just keep going until we really get onto a thread of something that we like to do and something that we're good at. So assessment objective 3 is to record. Now in photography, we need a camera. We use our phones, we use the cameras that we've got in school, we use any way we can of recording images. We also record, again, through written word. And then assessment objective 4, we pull all of those ideas together. So how did our artist influence our ideas? Was it a colour or something that they did or a layer that they used? Or we have to look at different ways of working, and sometimes that can inform us. We look at assessment objective 2, where we've developed those ideas and we tried out lots of different things. We also look at our photographs. So which ones were the best photographs that we're going to use to produce our final pieces? And this is where we pull everything together, assessment objective 4. Now, in your exam, this is what you will do for 10 hours. So you have a 10-hour exam at the end of this, and the 10-hour exam is over 2 days. And you will make or develop or experience a 10-hour exam where you get to make something. It could be physical, it could be computer manipulation for those 10 hours to produce as much work as you can. can you do with this subject qualification when you leave YFM? There are hundreds and hundreds of different things that you can do. There are hundreds and hundreds of different creative industries out there. In fact, it's the biggest growth sector in the country at the moment. So we've got good links with Northern School of Art in Middlesbrough. We've got lots of links with the local colleges who will advise us further if you want to do anything specific. But we will support you in whatever you want to do. So, just to say thank you for listening. If you have any questions or any queries about anything that I've said during this presentation, drop me an email. It's cass@wyvernacademy.org. Thank you.